Calling all castle kids, calling all castle kids. I want to welcome you to Hearst Castle, one of your 280 California state parks. My name is Laura, and we're so excited to have you here because we're going to be doing some exercises today with our friend Discobolis. Now, before we get started, just a few notes. I've got my mask on. COVID pandemic is raging. Want to maintain good safety and health for yourselves. Keep that mask on. Also maintain good 6 to 8 feet social distance. When you're outside, you can take that mask off, like I'm going to do today. Put that in my pocket. I'll return to it later. Maintain that good 6 to 8 feet social distance and have that water bottle handy. Talk about those views. Welcome to the West Terrace. You just got a beautiful view of the Pacific Ocean, and those two ladies that you saw, known as Januses, out of cast stone, those are going to be the basis of our next exercise. Two-headed hot potato. Now, that's going to involve having more than just myself here. So my friend Sylvia, she's going to help us out. You'll notice she's got her mask on. I got to put my mask on too because we're going to put our two heads together for this exercise. If you want to grab a pillow or a small object for this, we'll go ahead, stand our backs together, and Sylvia and I are going to make sure that our midsection, our posterior, nice and tight, bring our shoulders up and back, and our elbows at a 90-degree angle. We're going to pass the pillow like a hot potato. Here we go. And don't forget to switch direction. Work that core, tricep, bicep, chest muscle. So, what if you get a little bit dizzy during that exercise? Well, Sylvia and I could play patty cake instead. We want to stand a good distance between one another, shoulders up and back, and we're going to go ahead and extend our arms out just like this. Make it more challenging, a little faster. Could be a squat. You say you want to do the hot potato with a challenge? Grab yourself a weight. Instead of the pillow, we'll use something small. Hand-eye coordination is required for this. Shoulders up and back. Here we go. Hot potato. All right, there it is, the hot potato. On to our next exercise. Discobolis, this ancient Greek athlete who threw the discus, we're going to do the same thing. All right, here we go. Shoulders up and back, good posture, wide stance with the legs, and up we go. And as you come up with those arms, you are going to exhale for 10. If that's too much for you, shoulders up and back, narrower stance. Try tetherball swing, squaring your hips straight ahead, moving your upper body and your neck for 10. If that's not enough for you and you want to go back to those discus throwers, pick up a little weight. Maybe like a can of food in your cupboard. Here we go, discus throwers with the weight for 10. And there it is. On to our next Olympic exercise. Welcome to Mr. Hearst Bougainvillea. Flowers that you see there. The butterflies like to hang out here on the bougainvilleas. Mr. Hearst has acres and acres of beautiful horticultural objects, garden objects, just like these. Because the butterflies like to hang out here, that's the basis of our next exercise. Bring those arms out like so, thumbs skyward, squeeze the shoulder blades like so, and you're going to basically hug the world, then hug yourself for 10. Now, if that's a little too much for you, bring those arms down at the side, shoulders up and back, palms facing out, thumbs out to your side, and you can just simply rotate. for 10. You want more advanced type of exercise here. Shoulders up and back, okay? As you come down into hugging yourself, come down into a squat. And then come up, squat for 10. All right, onward we go to our next Olympic exercise. How many of you castle kids know that butterflies were once caterpillars? Well, you know what caterpillars do? They like to get on the ground. The bougainvillea butterfly was once the bougainvillea caterpillar. We're going to do what are called inchworms. We're going to do 5 of these. You're going to want to maintain a really narrow stance with your feet. Bring your shoulders up and back. Tight midsection, tight posterior. Come down into a little hip hinge. You go into a squat, and then we walk it on out with your elbows, shoulders, as well as your wrists all aligned. Hold for a second, and then you walk it back in. Come up and spread those butterfly wings. Again, for 5. Now, if that's too much for you, how about you just go ahead and do a little hip hinge? You can do 5 of those. Not enough of a challenge for you? Go back into your inchworms. Coming on down. Give yourself a push-up. Thanks, Castle Kids, for joining us up here at Hearst Castle today for all those wonderful exercises. Remember that mask that I had on in the beginning? Well, it's still there in my pocket. You'll want to go ahead and put that mask back on. Wash your hands before you do so to protect yourself and your family. As I put my mask on here, we're going to go ahead and say goodbye to you from Hearst Castle, one of your 280 California state parks. See you next time, Castle Kids.